Okay, so here we have the male, and you can see he's taking these eggs and he is moving them into more appropriate spaces in his bubble nest. So he's taking all of his eggs in the mouth, and he's got this impressive bubble nest. As you'll watch, he moves them right there. They're really, really hard to see. They're tiny, but if you look in those bubbles, there's quite a few eggs in them. He has a bunch in his mouth, so I'm just trying to, zoom in and see exactly where he's going with them. But there are a ton of eggs that are kind of up there. He just spawned with the female. Here's like an example right there. There's a huge layer right there. You can see all the white eggs that are kind of floating up there. Anything that breaks, he tends to come along and he sort of tends to it or fixes it, or anyone that falls, he goes and gets it. They're very attentive. Oh, there's a bunch of eggs in my view right now. You can see he's just spit out a whole bunch. And you can see all those little white balls, those are eggs. He's also putting more bubbles in to help support the eggs that are already there. So you can see him sort of going, checking things out, going, getting some air, and then he'll go back and just keep working on it. And then he'll go around and he will swim to the bottom of the tank, to the side, just to make sure that there isn't anything that's fallen. Anytime the eggs fall out of the nest, he will go and get them. The female's no longer in the nest because it has to be removed right after spawning. She kept spawning and spawning and spawning, but we figured that was enough eggs, and she was getting really close to the bubble nest. He's now checking the bottom. He'll check the bottom for he'll search quite a while just to make sure when spawning that she didn't drop anything. We saw so many that it's very possible that she did. So he's being an attentive father, and he's like, hey man, what are you guys looking at? And then again, back to the bubble nest that he'll go. Sorry about the reflection. So he goes up there, and again, it's difficult to see, but if you look in, he's done a good job putting it kind of more in the plants. But if you look up here, there's an egg right there that he just put in his mouth, and then he'll spit it out somewhere else. There, he put it in a bubble. But I just saw that bright egg, and he wanted it more in a bubble, so there's also one right in front of him. And every time I see a bright white egg, he ends up taking it and putting it inside of a bubble where it's a lot harder to see. But as you can see, he's got quite a large array of the eggs that are kind of lined up. If you can look really closely, like in this footage right here, there's a lot of eggs right in there. So it's kind of neat to see, and they should be hatching in the next 1 to 3 days. And we'll keep you up to date, and keep tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button so that you can see more, and we can give you more information on what to do, how to take care of these guys. And also we will show some more about the koi betta mother, and we'll see what these babies turn out like. But they should be exceptionally good quality, considering mom and dad are both, really good quality and have beautiful fins and are in great shape and are young. So we shall see how they do, and we'll keep looking back. Thank you.